Hey.
What's up, man?
What's up? Jason?
Good to meet you, man.
Ellie.
Long time, dude. Yeah. It's like not in a Zoom box. You know what I mean?
I feel like I just shook LeBron's hand indirectly.
I've washed my hand a few times since the last time we were together, but yeah, it's awesome. This is an awesome meeting of two worlds.
I mean, this was a culmination of like mega brands here, right?
Yeah.
Xbox, Nike,
Yeah.
Space Jam, Toon Squad, Goon Squad, LeBron, the king himself. So it was an opportunity we couldn't miss.
Check it out.
All right.
Drum roll. Here we go.
So, Jason, this is the first time I'm going to see the shoes. First time you're going to see the controller, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Designer hats are off. Fan hats are on.
Let's do it.
These look. Can I say dope, fire, whatever?
Hey,
these are.
you know.
Can't. Wow. So we're doing stuff through Teams calls and passing sketches. You guys are prototyping right as we were trying to design the controller. I mean, to see this in person, it just comes to life and all the little details. Wow.
It's just I think through all those conversations and we start talking about those little details you were picking up. It allowed us to really like push harder on the heel and the tongue. I mean, it really comes to life, and even down to the materials. We just geeked out on it.
Man, the ability to have that flexibility and play with your logo, integrated is awesome.
And that's what I think is one of the big changes you'll see in this one, where this swoosh, and you can see sort of the design process. Much like you go through, you start, this is very much like the regular kind of inline shoe, but when it comes to life, the font for, his voice changes, the swoosh becomes a puff of smoke, because when Roadrunner takes off, it's always a puff of smoke behind him, explosions coming off of the logos on the back. So just really getting that DNA all the way through the shoe, because, I mean, how long did we sit there and talk about not only those characters, but how they could come to life on these products, just like you want to do them justice if you have the chance to really work with them. Even down to, I remember one time of the box, we were thinking of making like a crate, right? But since we, that faded away as a crate idea for the box, we put it onto the shoe as the wood grain of his bomb arriving.
And this box too. I mean, this is the first time seeing the box, but we had to uniquely design this one to fit both these shoes and the control itself. So this is your
and so this was an empty space, for the last years. We looked at building this box out, so I'm excited to finally pull this thing. It's just feeling the weight of that box, there's going to be something good inside. That's the cool thing about it. Yo,
I think you get it. When you got these two in that, I think you get it.
And see, what's so dope, and that's what when you see the shoes, it plays on the same thing. These clouds, these little explorations, and oh my god, I don't know if I've ever seen a controller like that.
It's probably one of the most exciting, fun, sort of expressive controllers we have, because we're always following design principles and timeless premium design, but with this type of collaboration, it's all about craziness, fun, chaos, right?
This whole thing came about, right? Like we obviously were working on shoes for the movie,
right? And
from my recollection, we came along and started meeting with you guys. I think we kind of already had these spaces of the characters, right? We had some different options that we were looking at as just a theme, but they were just CADs, I believe, at that point. I don't think we even had shoes.
For us, it was just like, how do we now translate what's going on the shoes, back onto the controller? We only had one controller to represent two characters. How do we tell that story between Roadrunner, which is the right shoe, Wile E. Coyote, which is the left shoe, and kind of bring it all together? And we thought, okay, we're gonna make this like the aftermath of the battle. And so even like things like, some of the contraptions are still wired and still ready to go. Some of them have broken. Roadrunner's running around. There's a basketball in there to represent, everything Space Jam. And I'm sure it's similar to designing shoes. We kind of generally design as a 2D space, and then how do we tell almost a full frame story, around a three-dimensional object.
It's cool, man.
When we go and we talk to our Xbox fans all the time, and I mean, I'm sure you get to see your fans, but when you see someone appreciate your work and come to you and say, what you did here was amazing, what you did here was spot on. I mean, that feeling is that sort of reward that comes from it, right?
Yep.
More than anything else, it's all about people coming and loving this stuff. This is gonna be special. Here, why don't you take it?
Yeah, just slap them over. Nobody saw this on the film, right?